All right, so the first question, as you guys can tell, is how is Justin's relationship with mother slash father, past and or present? Should we look overall and then break both down, or spirit? How do you want to do this? Okay, I'm feeling like heaviness on my chest. I feel like just like any child, when you get older and there's certain things that you see, you kind of question them, like, why didn't you do it this way? Or why didn't you protect me in this way? Or when this happened, why didn't you, for me, I feel like it's a lot about protection with Justin and his parents, that he wished they were more like outspoken in that way. So tell you what, let's start with his father then. I think you guys said his name is Jeremy. I see him because he popped up real fast first, and I heard absent-minded. So I feel like his time was too divided, but he doesn't look busy though. It gives me an energy of like a sitting energy or something. I'm not sure if he was a drinker or not or something like that, but it's given like a heavy sitter in sadness, waddling in one's mistakes, and using some sort of sedative behavior. Now, it may not be the substance, but it could be, or both, to just get through each day. It reminds me of a guy who gets laid off and then they get depressed because they're laid off and they really don't get motivated again to look for another job and stuff. So every day they're kind of like watching all sorts of interesting TV shows that they probably would have never watched before if they weren't home as much. Five of Wands, Four of Swords, Emperor card. Yeah, he give me an energy of like him wishing he was less argumentative, but so far Jeremy gives me like down to earth type vibe though. But how do I explain the sadness around him? It could be tricky. To me, it feels like you don't know what you're gonna get. As far as him, like you don't know if you should call him one day and the next day you may not be able to, or you may get like a more depressed Jeremy or more blunt, direct. Now his communication feels blunt and direct, and so with the way this impacted Justin here, or what his relationship is like with Jeremy, I feel more a sense of relaxation with Jeremy. I don't feel like there's any anxiety or anything. But again, I think with Justin, he never knows what version of Jeremy he's going to get. If he's going to get snappy, blunt, mouth. He gives me an energy like he has a very smart mouth. Like he says shady things in a very witty and clever way that could really still hurt your feelings. I'm hearing sharp tongue. Like, what set of people do this? Like, people in the South, like, especially like Caucasians, like in the South, they call them the mountaineers. Like they'll say, let me see if I can give y'all an example. Like, like if he have a dog, right, and you walk up and you be like, oh, I don't know if I want to go out on the porch. He'll talk like how they talk. Like he'll be like if you be like, do he bite? His response will be something like, he got teeth, don't he? You know what I'm saying? Like this one to fly out, that sort of thing. And I think for Justin, to me, it's like, I feel like there's a lot of acceptance of who his father is to him. Although there are times that, to me, it feels like he's not at ease with which version of him he's gonna get. But I also feel like with this Page of Wands being here is that, however his dad is to him is kind of maybe cartoonish and comical to the point where he could get like creative ideas off of his dad though. His dad gives me porch vibes, like he, sit out on the porch, drink his beer or something. But he may also garden, be a gardener or something, or like to grow peach trees. And, he gives me those vibes. He may be a planter's eater, like a peanuts man. Three of Pentacles with the Hermit card and the Star card. But it's showing that, like, I don't know how much his dad really knows about his stardom exactly, or if he wished his dad would have been more involved in his stardom. Probably, but this is something he didn't let anybody know. There's a secret regarding the type of connection he wish he and his dad had regarding his fame that he don't speak on. And I feel like it's because he understands why, but one could wish, still is what I hear his higher self saying, like, all right, final messages about dad, and we'll look at mom. All right, let's see. 5 of Swords, 9 of Cups. I'm hearing something about maybe a head injury or some type of vein or something. Maybe he would get so angry his vein would pop out. 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. There is something interesting about his job. Ace of Cups with the Moon card and the Devil card. I'm hearing scammer or something. He do give me them vibes, like kind of like Matilda's dad, but not quite. Let me see who I can think of, because they keep showing like not hillbillies all the way type energy, but like the type of guy that looks for shortcuts and shit. Like he'll find some shit out and be like, if you like, he could get into something and then he'll find a easier way to get there fast, or to get more money, or to get more in a higher position faster, or something to benefit. He's one of those, like if he was to work on your car, he'll backyard boogie your car maybe. Well, all you need to do is such and such and such, and then, you'll be all right kind of energy. He gives me, I don't feel suit and tie with him. I mean, he may have had some beef at the bar with some suit and tie type dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jeremy give me, or this is who he wishes he could be, but he don't give me blue collar or suit and tie type dude. Okay, let's look at his relationship with his mom. I feel like this one is more intense. I feel like Justin went through the savior complex with his mom at one point as well. And so, excuse me, just like certain guys, they kind of want to, they grow up trying to want to protect their moms or save them. And they have like a very strong love-hate connection to their moms. And that's what I'm feeling with him. It's like, he has this sympathy for her circumstances of how, because I understand that she was a teen when she had him. I went to see his documentary. And he also understands that there are certain decisions that was made based off of her mentality during that time too. But then he's trying to figure out what parts of him is making excuses for her decisions and behavior, and what parts of him really need to give her grace, grace, love, and understanding. And excuse me, y'all. And so I feel like he hasn't found that balance yet. And they keep showing Haley, like he equates her out to Haley. Let me see. On both ends, like that strong love-hate energy. Emperor, 5 of Pentacles. And I feel like his dad would trash talk his mom too in a minute. Like his daddy just talk trash, it feels like. Emperor card with the 5 of Pentacles and the Fool card. Yeah, he feels lost as a man, and he is like, he feels it's easy. I don't think it's like he feels it's easier to blame his mom for it, as he want to still be able to grow into a man no matter what. But it feels like it's so much easier to see why it was hard for him to be one because of her, which is interesting. So I don't know. There is a lot of back and forth here. There are moments where he feels like a dad to her, maybe, or he questions that sometimes, like, because I see him trying to lay on her, but then he don't feel right at times. Like he feels larger than her, chest-wise or mentality-wise. And, so maybe he keeps picking up on the little girl in her, Queen of Swords. So he always feels like he never got a certain type of motherly love that he craves, which, again, goes back to him and Haley and the type of woman she is towards him, or was, especially in the beginning when she really wanted to have him and marry him, and she let him be so... They're saying ill temperament. So Queen of Swords with the Tower card and the 7 of Swords. See, And I'm hearing wagging tongue, tricky tongue, Six of Cups. There's something in the past that's going to always keep coming up. So just as long as she don't fully take accountability for it. It's like I hear him saying she knows how to talk around things, just like the people that's already in his life. I know a lot of religious people are good at this. They know how to use context to detach themselves and their emotions from something to then throw you off from what it is that you're really trying to say. So she don't give me direct attack of gaslighting, but she gives me, you know, to me, the type of communicator that she is too, she gives me that. You have like two different types. You might have a few more, but the main two I know of, you have one type of communicator that likes to give you all the details leading up to their point, and then at the end they make their point. And then you have the more direct ones that just talk in fact, but they don't really give you a lot of details, and you know, but they can sum things up very fast to do the key points. She gives me the talker, like all around, and then make the point at the end. Like they're explainers first, but the way she do it, I mean, that's her communication style, but to me, it feels like an energy of she learned how to see devil card, how to use it to throw people off, because if she's including scriptures or she's telling how this person, what happened, she never talk about herself when someone wants to talk about them and her. She always brings up all these other factors to make you feel like, okay, all this played a role in it too, like kind of dodge accountability in some sort of way. So I'm hearing like the gift of gab or something, Seven of Wands, Lover's card. Yeah, fast talker. It's like he's saying that's what they both have in common, their mouths. They're fast talkers, and they both probably, yeah, I see a little attitude on her. Like she could have some shady words or something too, or you know, a little slick talk sometimes too. But a lot of what she do when she tries to express compassion and stuff, she brings in a lot of other references to throw you off from her and get you focused on what she wants you to focus on, so she won't be the center of attention when she doesn't want to be. Knight of Pentacles, High Priestess, yeah. There's a lot of catty, sneaky energy with her still that he's still going to come across, because I keep hearing mental games, like she knows how to play mind games. So that's him and his mom. All right, that has been his parents.